So, has it sunk in yet?
No. No, honestly, it hasn't. I've had a few brief little dinners with some friends. I've just been going to and from school, and I really haven't done much. My son and I went out to the golf course a couple times, go play golf a little bit. The members were fantastic, and lots of hugs. And but to be honest with you, I haven't seen much. I haven't done much. I've been basically just relaxing and kind of basically getting away from it.
And does it feel surreal still?
It does. It does. Honestly, it's hard to believe. I was texting one of my good friends last night after soccer practice that I couldn't believe that I won the tournament. It really hasn't sunk in because I haven't started grinding up for my next event. I haven't started prepping my body. I haven't started doing anything. I've just kind of been laying there, and every now and again, I'll look over there on the couch and there's the jacket. And it's like, yeah, I did pull it off.
I did that. How did you celebrate? I know you said you had a few dinners with friends, but anything else that you kind of tried to capture that moment?
The people who I wanted to celebrate with, I did. Friends and family who are really close to me and are at home. And that's about it. And I'll be honest with you, I really haven't done much. I know that sounds boring, and but I really haven't. I've just been at home and just letting it, like everything thaw out, and just kind of trying to understand what I had accomplished, but I really haven't. I don't think haven't come to grips with it yet. Very similar to what it was in 1997, and that took me years to understand what I accomplished, and I don't think this one will settle in for quite some time as well.
You mentioned that you'd played golf with Charlie. Has this, and it was special for you having your children there, having your family there, has this victory earned you any extra cool dad points, or are you just treated the same?
I'm still the same. They still give me a hard time, as they should, and the needle's fired right back at them, so that hasn't changed. And I just think I gained an appreciation for the moment, because they were there when I failed. I had a chance to win. The last time they came out, I had a chance to win the Open Championship, and they felt the buzz of, Dad's on the top of the board, and I lost, and that sucked. But now they saw me on top of the board, and I accomplished it. So, two polarizing situations, but I think that they have a better appreciation for. Well, not only that, I think they also understand that when I try and tell them, try and describe how hilly Augusta National is, they really don't understand until they finally walked it. And that's one of the things that they keep talking about is, I can't believe how hilly this place is. I said, yeah, I told you it's not Florida. It's not flat.
They were tired afterwards.
Yes, they were. They were definitely tired.
Going back to the start of that week, we messaged, you said to me, this could be a special one. You've since told me, I told you so, and it was a special week. But what inclination did you have that it would be the week, potentially?
I found a swing in which I could start drawing the ball. Because I don't have the length that I used to have, I can't hit 3-wood anymore off some of these tees. You saw a couple times down 10, I actually hit driver, which I've never done before. I've lost a little bit off my fastball, so I've got to rely on the driver. And so I found something in my game where I start feeling comfortable turning it. And I felt comfortable turning the long irons, the 3-wood, the 5-wood, the driver, but I maintained the ability to hit the slider. And so I'm like, okay, we've got something here.
What is it about Augusta National that makes it so special for you and your family?
I think one, it's just that being the only major championship that never moves. The history behind it, the lure of it, just the immaculate conditions. And for me, that's what I remember growing up as a kid, is watching that and seeing all these flowers blooming in these perfect conditions. There's no rough there. At the time, there's no second cut, so everything was all the same length grass. You can see guys spraying the ball all over the place, but they kept saying it's a second shot golf course, and you would see numerous players be so defensive on putts. And then you see guys make runs on the back nines, and never really understood that until I got there. And then I realized, yeah, that's what can happen. You know, the ability to have 2 par 5s on the back nine that are reachable with iron, it just opens up Pandora's box to the possibilities. And you bring in water on, what, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16. There's so many different things that can happen, and it has happened. And that's, for me to be a part of that, to have now won it 5 times, and knowing the fact that I'm going to be, when I first won it, knowing the fact I'll be coming here for the rest of my life, was special. But this one feels special in its own way. It's so different. You know, in 2001, I won the Masters to win all 4 in a row. I defended the very next year. I chipped in at 16 and 05, and then this year, to go 14 years between jackets is a long time. I've certainly had my opportunities, but I never did it. And to now finally do it with so many guys with a chance. And then on top of that, to actually have won my first major championship coming from behind is just so ironic, given my situation of my last few years of what I've kind of had to battle through. That now is the time that I finally come from behind, when I've had more game throughout the years, and I've had more runs where I've been in situations where I've been in better spots, less guys I had to, leapfrog, or I had to battle out, and didn't seem to get it done. But for some reason, I got it done this past week.
As you touched on everything that you'd been through, this victory goes beyond golf and sport, and is a symbol of overcoming adversity worldwide now. How does that make you feel in yourself?
No one's perfect, and everyone has dealt cards in their life and obstacles that we all have to overcome, and some are different than others. And to fight, to get back up, and know that, this is all not done alone. I've had a fantastic group of people around me, and their love and support have helped. And then having the kids and their love, because they never knew golf to be a good thing in my life. The only thing they can remember is that it brought this incredible amount of pain to their dad, and they don't want everyone to see their dad in pain. And so to now have them see this side of it, the side that I've experienced for so many years of my life, and but I had to battle to get back to this point, and it feels good.
Now, final thing I've got to ask, you mentioned other majors. Jack's 18 record, what are you saying? What's in your mind now?
Well, I always thought it was possible if I had everything go my way. It took him an entire career to get to 18. So, now that I've had another extension to my career, one I didn't think I had a couple years ago, if I do things correctly and everything falls my way, yeah, it's a possibility. I'm never going to say it's not. Except for a couple of years ago when I couldn't walk. Now I just need to have a lot of things go my way, and who's to say that it will or will not happen? I mean, that's what the future holds. We don't know. The only thing I can promise you this is that I will be prepared. If you think about it, I've been out here, since 96, 23 years or so. It's only come together 15 times. It takes special moments for it all to come together, and hopefully I can have it come together down the road more often. But I'm excited that I have this opportunity again. I have this opportunity to play in major championships. It's last year proved a lot to myself by having the lead at the Open, having a chance to push Brooksy and almost steal a PGA. Those 2 major championships allowed me to have this one, and hopefully this one will allow me to have a few more.
I love how you say only 15 times it's come together. Well, Tiger, from all of us at Golf TV, congratulations on your 5th green jacket.
You got it, thank you.
Only the 15th major, and we can't wait to see what the rest of 2019 brings.